Welcome to Domino's Sunshine Victoria, where we chat to Ben Hill, Senior Regional Manager, and Ben Webb, Junior Store Manager, about the new A11 dough divider and rounder that was installed in Sunshine 5 months ago.
My name's Ben, been a regional manager for quite a few years now. I started as a driver in 2005 and worked my way up. I've only been in Victoria for about almost a year now, so it's been pretty fun. The Sunshine store is it's fairly busy compared to most of the other Domino stores. We're always ranked top 3 in the state with the corporate stores. When we first started dough production, we used to have a prep shift running at about 9 AM in the morning. So we'd have a 2-hour shift with 2 drivers on, and we'd try and crank out all of our dough just before we opened. Being a busy store and having stock orders and a lot of customers during the open shift, we usually needed that dough shift to start fairly early. We don't usually run the dough prep shift anymore. We can make dough with one person fairly quickly now. The A11 basically turns every team member into a gun dough maker. It saves enough time to get rid of the dough prep shift altogether. We have 2 drivers on our prep shift, so about 4 hours, yeah. It's around 3%. We went from around running 28%, we're currently doing around 25 to 26% labour. I guess if you look at the other aspect to safety in the workplace, you know, it can save that sort of cost for us as well and keep our premiums down.
So the A11 is an extremely safe machine. To get it running, obviously there's the 2 buttons here, and you have to press them simultaneously to start it, which obviously means you can't catch your fingers in there while it's going and all that sort of stuff.
It tends to save your wrists a lot. I've worked on and off in Domino's since 2001, and I've been continuous from 2005. And in that time, the amount of dough I've made, and you know, it starts to hurt your wrists after a while, especially cutting and balling quite a lot. And that's one of the best things I see this machine doing for us, is that it saves all of that pain in your hands, and does it a lot faster than you possibly could. So the majority of claims with dough machinery, it revolves around the RSI injury, and it's always got something to do with cutting and balling or kneading the dough.
The A11 is a lot easier to clean than our other machines. It's generally just under the screw down here, pull the top off and give it a brush off. Usually do that every morning before you start, every night after you finish. To give the A11 a thorough clean, it generally takes about 30 seconds to a minute. And then generally at the end of the week, you might spend a maximum about 5 minutes giving it a scrub down.
As you can see, it doesn't take up a lot of space. You've got to remember, we have fairly big dough benches to do the cutting and balling, and obviously having a rack and having this machine, you could possibly just shorten your dough bench and have the machine installed in place, or have the rack where the bench was, so it doesn't take up a lot of space at all. It makes the dough perfectly round, so I guess when they sheet, it's a lot easier to sheet, and the dough looks great when it comes out. So everything comes out perfectly round. It's when you're cutting and balling, it's harder to get it that perfect, but I guess the bonus there is just it's easier to sheet.
The A11 is extremely easy to train the staff to use. Generally it takes about a week or 2 for them to get used to it, and to be as quick as the other drivers who may have been here for a year or 2. Usually it takes about 3 or 4 months to get them cutting and balling manually up to speed and get a batch out quick enough, whereas a week or 2 and you're set with this one.
I think there's a lot of high volume stores out there that can really benefit from using something like this. I guess it really has to be seen to be believed, and it is a very fast machine, so compared to some of the old dough equipment that we used to use in Domino's, it really does have a time-saving, benefit here. And again, like some of the old dough equipment, it is quite safe. So definitely a bonus to a store.